To your daily oracle reading for Tuesday, November 20th, 2018. My name is Linda the Lightworker. I'm really glad you stopped by. This is a general reading for all of us today, just to help us stay on our life purpose, on our soul purpose track, and to let you know you are not alone. We're all in this together, even though we're out there doing our own independent things. I've been in meditation. Today I'm using the Denis meditation. Today I'm using the Denis Linn Sacred Traveler Oracle deck, one of my new favorites. And if you'd like a personal reading, please go ahead and email me or stop by my website, www.lindasilberman.com, and I'll get you scheduled in as soon as possible. And I also have a shamanic journey workshop coming up on November 1st in Norwich, Norwich, Norwich. Gosh, they sure like to correct my English out here. I had one man say, "When are you going to learn how to speak proper English?" It's like, listen, dude, I'm trying. You should hear some of the people in my country. But anyway, I didn't let it get me down. Anyway, I've got a workshop coming up on December 1st for learning how to do a shamanic journey. Okay, I'll just be quiet here for a second. Okay, there we go. We got our jumper. Oh, this is a nice card. I'm trying to recall what we had yesterday. I think it was Traveling in the Dark or something like that. I try to remember, but when I start receiving information, I don't always hear it. I have to go back and watch a video. But this says Journey by Moonlight, and it says believe in magic. This is a great card. So, of course, the first thing I think of is Olivia Newton-John in Xanadu. Got to believe we are magic. That is a great song. And in fact, I was listening to that song yesterday. We have to remember that we live in the magical universe. And what's so magical about it is that what we think, how we direct our intentions, is what we create. So the veil is very thin between our world and the next world. I often say this when I'm working with spirits and with, I do a lot of spirit work where, well, obviously, ancestral work where I'll receive messages from people who are no longer on this physical earthly plane. They've left this world and they move on to other worlds. And one of my gifts is being able to speak with them. And the veil is very thin. I mean, not that I'm looking forward to checking out, but I am very excited to see how thin it is when I move on to the next plane of existence. And this card reminds me that as the full moon approaches, and it should be here in the next 4 or 5 days, I'm not really sure. But as this full moon is coming, it is a very powerful time to state our intentions and to turn it over to the universe so that our dreams and the magic can work itself. I love that this little fairy or cherub is playing a flute, and we've got some butterflies, people around. Oh, that's another fairy. Oh, I love the fairies. And all sorts of little magical creatures helping us in the olden days, or that's one lore. I like to just think of the great mysterious as just being an unknown that is working in our benefit. So remember that. It's a powerful time for you to write some intentions out and I like to do a fire ceremony on full moons and to burn those intentions, state them out loud, and send them off into the universe to allow them to manifest. So also remember that when we are in the moonlight, many things are illuminated, things that we might not have been able to see in broad daylight. And while the path, no, not path, okay, so you see how this moonlight is reflecting on the water there? It will be a time that you'll be able to have a greater understanding of some of the emotions that you've been experiencing. You know, as we're in this time of massive spiritual awakening, we'll start moving a lot of emotions, and a lot of times that why do I feel, why am I, why, well, why only comes afterwards. Why is an insight. It comes with perspective. So with the coming full moon, something that you have been wishing to have some clarity around will become clearer, will help you understand that what's happening. Also, write your intentions, do a fire ceremony. If you are a water sign, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, yeah, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, it might be a good time for you to do a penny ceremony, and that's when you wash some coin. Anyone can do this ceremony, and we all have a little water in our sign, but that's a great ceremony where you take your intentions and pull out 9 coins. Pennies are usually what's used, and wash them. Wash them carefully with soap and water to be rid of them. And while you're doing this, you want to be placing your intentions into the coin. And this is a little magic making. And when you're able to reach that point of feeling cleansed and clarity with these coins, you can go walk to a natural body of water and offer them in a with your prayer, with your intention, and toss them into the sea. I know it's usually it's done at the seaside, and we just toss them into the ocean, and it seems like it's you know, littering at this point. But what happens is that they kind of merge in with this water energy, and you're casting out your intentions, and you're able to state them clearly. Now, if you have an altar, if you want to go ahead and put them in some salt water on your altar, that's also an excellent way to help bring in this manifestation, drawing in the magic that is all around you. Okay, let's go to our daily action card. And these are cards that I make. I've been working on some new sets. I appreciate your orders. They're handmade, and I really love making them. So I appreciate your interest in them. And again, if you're interested, go ahead and email me. Here we go. Be yourself. Boy, that's a tough one, huh? That's a tough one, especially when we're in the busy world of this and that. If you're a mom and you're dropping kids off at school, you have to be the mom and be the perfect mom. Or if you're working in a traditional job, you have to go and you have to be the good worker, and you have to go put on these different hats to be whatever. And if you're like me, who tends to be a bit of a people pleaser, I I will be whoever I think that person needs me to be at that time, which is not self-serving. And that's why I'm wearing a hat, because I wasn't clear with a hairdresser and I have a terrible hairdo, and I'll be wearing hats for the next several weeks until it grows out. But if you just be yourself, have the courage to stand in your circle of power and simply be who you are. It is the greatest gift we can give to ourselves and to others, because when you are your purely authentic self, when you can just be with yourself, sit with whatever comes up for you. For me, it's my ego. My ego comes up around my hair. I know, it's so silly. I'm so grateful I have hair. And it's such a great reminder when we get a terrible haircut, because it reminds us how much of an identifier we put onto something so superficial. So be yourself. I love how the light changes when I hold this card up. Anyway, be yourself. Um, Because who else are you going to be? It doesn't serve you. Don't try and fit into somebody else's mold of what others think you should be. Just simply be yourself today. Do your best. If you're cranky, go ahead, be cranky. Be your cranky ass self. Nobody cares. Be yourself. And remember that magic is happening all around us every day, and especially today. I'm so grateful that you stopped by. I love being able to bring these messages to you every day. If you haven't already become a subscriber, go ahead and do so down below. And remember to just take life in little pieces. We're going to get through today. And once we're done with that, we'll come back and do it all again tomorrow. So know that I love you very much and I appreciate you being here. And I'll see you next time. Okay, have a wonderful day. Believe in the magic. Got to believe we are magic.